Okay, the Moore sister. She became afraid and stopped calling. She even called me maybe twice. She did not even get a third time to call. Because she called twice and they said, wow, she called one more time, we might be good, you know. They didn't give her the third time to call because the adjustment bureau, they came in on her. So where she lived, okay, she wanted to go and find a job because she wanted to get her own place. Now these people are charging her rent to stay there, although they offered her the place. She first noticed that something was weird when she took her baby and went down to apply for a shelter. She got in the shelter. When she went back to let them know that she had applied for a shelter and all the benefits that the shelter had to help her to move forward, she even could find a job within the shelter. She was not here in San Diego. She was not in Richmond. I'm not going to say where she was from. She was not in California at all. So when she went back to let them know, she said it was as though they began to attack her, to tell her she cares nothing for her child. If she did, she would not take her child to a shelter. And although she kept telling them that the shelter was going to help her get on her feet, they wanted her to believe that they were the, because they are Moors. Moors don't go to shelters. Now, when there are Moors, we can help you get on your feet. So she decided to stay. Although in her heart, she said, although in my heart I wanted to leave, there was no one to even help her to actually, if she wanted to leave, she would have to take the baby downstairs. And she has done this. She would have to take the baby down the stairs. She finds a place to put the baby, and then she has her baby to stay there, tells them do not move. And then she runs upstairs to get the stroller. Although there are men in the house, they see she does this, they will not help her. See, that is an adjustment, bro. They will come in and rewrite the script. These are more men in the house, also females. They say they are going to help her get on her feet. When a Moor sees a sister packing any motherfucking thing, carrying anything, the brother will come to help. If she has to go down the stairs with her son and come back up and get a stroller, someone has adjusted the script, because everyone knows that the sister comes first. Because if they would probably know the truth, then they know that the sisters are the matriarchs, and they actually do come first. They are the actual temple. The men enter the temple. The female does not enter the man. Okay, today she does, but that's due to the Kinsey syndrome bullshit. Okay, so the man, he enters the temple. He is the one that goes in. He is the one that leaves something behind. You know. The female does not leave anything behind. Okay, today she does would be a disease. You know, that's today. Let's talk about our ancient times. The times we are supposed to go back to, our ancient times. So, since the male leaves his belongings there, in the matriarch, if his belongings finds something to eat with his innate, and she decides in her mind she will keep the baby, and the universe decides that she will keep the baby, then she will have the baby. See, he left something behind, you see. So the matriarch, she is much important. If you want to build a nation, you cannot build a nation with men. Okay, today you can, because you can adopt, okay. However, I'm talking about doing that with male and female. You know, build a nation, you need a female, and you need a willing female. You can leave your belongings behind and they can find something to eat. And that female can decide, even in ancient times. Bobby Hemmett, he even speaks on it. But I have seen it in a movie. No, and then I heard Bobby Hemmett speak on it. So, she can decide in her mind if she wants to have the baby right now. You know? It also depends on the universe. You know? And 9 times out of 10, she did not want to have the baby because things were going, and it's not like there was stress or anything. It's just a lot of times there was a lot of building going on, you know, or we were always trained to get away from the pink man because the pink man was coming to kill us. And there was a time that our females did not reproduce, procreate. They had stopped. Few in number, they had stopped. There were only a few babies born. They had stopped because the pink man would come and devour them. Because the pink man always had a way to get certain materials and minerals or whatever to make weapons of mass destruction. He has always had a way to do that. They are the first one to make a gun. You know? So our people had to run from them a lot. You know, they tried to take Mahima's children. They called them Mayans and Cherokee and Blackfoot and, you know, other things that other melanated men are. You know, the non-melanated people are Indians. Those are non-melanated Indians. They are. There's no such thing as a melanated Indian. There's no such thing as a melanated Chinese. There's no such thing as a melanated Mexican. These words all came about after the pink man came to devour the nations. And as Dr. Lane says, after they conquer your nation, they own your mind. So now they own everyone's mind, you see. And they want to own mine. I don't think so. However, when we were children, they tried to make them slaves. They called them Indians in their history, you know. They called them Indians. But the Indians would not multiply. The Indians would not work. The Indians were like, we don't give a fuck. Kill us, motherfucker, because we don't give a fuck. We don't want to live like this. Are you crazy? This is not our child. But for some reason, I guess the melanated man in other lands, you know, they did a triangle slave trade and all this kind of stupid bullshit and conquered them. It was like when I started learning of this world, I was so ignorant of things, you know. So they were ignorant of wickedness. I guess I was ignorant of wickedness. I'm talking about deep down wickedness. Well, when you say the word wickedness, you're dealing with the IC inside and the K at the end, you know, like a KKK. And then the W, you know, for the white man, the hit man, you know. Did not know wickedness in that way. As I found out, I used to be scared, like terrified. Really, I did. The police used to sit outside my house. They're going to interrupt soon. The police used to sit outside my door. Right outside my house. I mean, I had a house, and the houses were not all so close together. You know, like they make them here in California. California does what California does. They need to do their shit that way because they do have the 5 Twin Towers. California is also into the mind control bullshit. However, that is the type of place I stayed at, and it's like, I would say more so like a suburb, you know? And they would sit outside my motherfucking house as though I was an annex to the purple station. And then they would follow me to work. If I got to work and there was a police car outside because they called a bus to get to work because they had already started fucking around in my children's mind to create confusion. What happened, the thing that happened in the house was my second daughter, her first daughter, her first baby. I taught her first baby every damn thing her first baby knew. Her baby knew how to read, how to write, and all this shit. So when she became to go in second grade, my second daughter took her to school. That was a fuck up. Because now you have a melanated child in the predominantly pink school, and she is way smarter than all of them, so she fucked up, because she felt like Yahweh University was not good enough for her child, although her child learned everything in Yahweh University. So it's like, after your child learned everything they need to know, because you learn everything you need to know in kindergarten. But now she will be going to the second grade if you put her in public school. And I've been teaching her since birth. So now you take her and put her in public school, because Yahweh University is not good enough for her. So they had already come to write the program in her also. You see, the Adjustment Bureau. Watch the movie. They're always changing things. Oh wow, they were so evil and wicked that the guy was trying to catch a cab, and they were simulating all the cabs to just keep going as though the guy was invisible and no cab driver saw him. And then there was a cab driver who had a thought to stop. So he raised his hand up to the guy. He didn't stop in the middle of the street. He raised his hand up to the guy in the middle of the street. I guess he was going to, cross the intersection and pull to the side, And something came and said, BAM! And hit him. It was like the same thing that happened in the movie, The Wire. His name is Cuba Gooding Jr. I think his name is Cuba. I'm not for sure. But his name is Gooding Jr. He was in a car and all of a sudden here come a truck. Bam. And hit him. And then in the Adjustment Bureau, they will tell you what was written from the beginning. And then in this time, it changed. And then at this time, it changed back. And then the guy, it's like they were doing everything in this guy's life, because they wanted this man to be what they wanted the man to be for progress, you see. But that man did not care if he lived in a gutter as long as he had that girl. But he did not want the girl to live in the gutter with him. You just have to watch it. And then they go and even talk to him. They run through walls. They have a certain hat that they put on their head also. And then they run through doors. And once they run through a door, it can be like a closet with your clothes in it. But you see them go in that door, then when you go and open the door, it's just a closet with your clothes in it. But they are gone. Oh man, I'm like, these motherfuckers do so fucking much to fuck up my life. I even wonder, this is their life though. It's their life. It's like a job for them, This is what they do. I used to think that you guys are just really wasting your time. You're wasting your life on me. You're following me here, you're following me there, but I'm doing what I need to do. I'm getting my washing powder and bleach and this and that, and going to go and wash my clothes while you keep following and spying on me. But it is their job to do so. That is why they do it. If it was my job to follow you around and spy on you, and I can live the life that I think I'm living, because some people do this shit and they have nothing. It's because they owe them a favor. So if you're living large, when you are doing these things, you're living large. I would not do that. I don't want to live large like that. I don't want to live large while my people live small. My folk live small. I don't want to do that. Even in the word live, I'm going to find a word for live. I know life is child, but I'm going to find a word for live and start using it, because even the word live has lie in it. I need to just learn a whole new language. And Dorothy says I have to make up my own language, because they know all the languages, and I know they do. Because the Chaldeans, the so-called Arabics, but they are originally from Russia, which let me know you are not an Arabic, but you became, you came to the earth, you came into form as a non-melanated being. So Arabics did not come into form as a non-melanated being. They came into form as melanated beings. They just turned non-melanated because they wanted to fuck the Canaanites and the Jews. They wanted to mix in with them. That's the first thing in the Bible. You know? Rachel says, I do not want my sons to marry the daughters of the land. Esau heard that bullshit, and what did he do? He ran out. And so he married a Canaanite. And he married an Arabic too. I don't even know what I was talking about because there's so much shit going on in my head. Of how they do this shit, I just sit in there thinking, I just see it being done. And who do I talk to about it? No one. Not even on YouTube. No one. So this morning, after I went up and told them that they can't keep me asleep because I need to sleep, but tried to come and program me and see when I fuck you up. So when I wake up, I go in and take care of all my personals. And I'm thinking of how all the shit they are running around and changing. And how long they have done this shit. It brings me back to this. And I'm glad you sent your bot to give me one view. Because I did not know what to talk about but with the shit that was going on around me. So, to this, and I said, the shit goes on and on and on and never stops. These are the names of those. See, this is a true story. However, Superman played that part. And even in that movies, they are puzzles. Superman played that part. Remember? They put Superman in a capsule. And Superman came down to the earth. That was not Superman. They make it one person to make it super. It was these people. My phone, I didn't charge it because, like I said, I was going through so much yesterday. I just wanted to, I just wanted to escape, and it was just really hard to escape, you know? I could not even escape on my phone. I finally was able to lay down in somewhere, you know, because there was so much shit going on, you know, so busy. So I was able to lay down somewhere and just leave this world and go to sleep. Although I did not stay there, sleep, you know, I kept waking up because there's so much adjusting that was going on around here. Anyways, so this morning I said, let me go and see the names. I know the United States was in one, and I would call him Romulus. The other I was calling Romali, you know, because they are liars. It's not Romali. It is also United States, also Rome. Rome, United States with the L. This is for all the fucking towers, you know, the towers are perpendicular, you know. I'm just going to say this for the towers. They want to say that they will be leading, even though Rome falls, United States will be built up. They will be leading. That's what they are saying, you see. But they say that's their towers. It is perpendicular also. And here you have Remus. And to me, this word couldn't be like must. You know, just means a plus sign. But re means to do over and over. You see, the name Rome, U.S., United States. Now they do it over. And they take out the L and the U. So the L is now gone. And now it is a must. You see? We must repeat this shit over and over and over. And then people say, oh, this is a myth. This never happened. Shit. The fuck it never did. And then they say they were raised by wild bulls or some shit, wolves or some shit, you know? And then they are found. And who finds them? You see this? and he is damn near naked, and so are the babies. And they have it as though the baby is maybe suckling from the wolf's tits, but no. These babies are learning bestiality, and there's another little pink motherfucker. So, if they were only raised by wolves, where did these pink people come from? I know where these two little pink motherfuckers came from. They came from Mars. But where did this pink motherfucker come from with his grown naked ass hanging out that looks like a little girl? Hanging out with children. And then the creepy crawly motherfucker. See, to me, this is the motherfucker that came in the garden. He just appears. He doesn't even match. See, no clothes, look like no clothes, no clothes, no clothes. Clothes, fully clothes. You see. And then he comes with a walking cane, and there is some form of a bird. I don't know what. More so an eagle, because you know an eagle, he preys on his prey. And that's what pink people do, the nasty bastards. See. They learn to suckle from this, the wolf. And who are those? Pink people. They are all pink. And to me, I say pink, pink, your pink ass stink. Look at that. Look at him. And you can tell he is old. Look at his skin. It appears to be old and wrinkly. Unless he just has a lot of lumps under his arm. If he does, that nigga has AIDS. See? Oh, to have fun with a wolf. And my booty is hanging out to show the butt. This shit too. This is a low-key pedophile bullshit. You know, back in the day, they could not come out with the pedophile bullshit and see the dog. The dog. When I was younger, I used to read a lot of books. And one day I went to my friend's house and she had a book. It appeared to be interesting. It was about a little pink girl and her dog. So I said, can I take the book home? I'll bring it back. And she said, sure. So, you know, she walks me halfway home. And I get home and do everything I need to do. And now it's time to go to bed. So I'm going to lay down and read for a minute. Do you know I read in the book that the girl began to give her dog a bath and suck the damn dog off? I was like, wow. You see, they start their children early. This is past Kinsey syndrome before I Kinsey syndrome. And so, see, they have them truly pink hair. So they came down from Mars. And they were in the caves. I also saw a movie that said that they were here first. Not them, but other pink people who were here first before the melanated man came. But that's dealing with Inky and them. Well, this video is like 23 minutes long. Should talk a lot about.